Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So UCLA's return team didn't help matters out much there. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Clay. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Pressure coming. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback.
All kinds of running room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Steps away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Card. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Heaves it deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18. And the Bruins want to move quickly. Davis looking to pass. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Bruins send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. From midfield, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man, it's Parachek. Touchdown, Sparty! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA, 0.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Clay. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Davis will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll throw it on first down. Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Gates. Hit the afterburners, kid. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And the Spartans trying to cash it in on first and goal. He's looking to throw it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Linebackers have a tough job, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Discards a man. Able to get 1 down to the 15.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, UCLA, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bruins will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sparty. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by a field goal, over Georgia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Davis looking to pass. Ball in the air, intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out fast. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
UCLA.
Davis will throw. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They're going to throw it again. Moves around to clear up the vision. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take...
Touchdown, Spartans! And the beatdown has ensued. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
UCLA 0.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the end. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sparty! And the punishment has been extended. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
UCLA 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man quickly. Oh, it's a fumble. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the stomping has commenced.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
UCLA 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Card. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
The play-action fake. Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Spartans! And the route is on. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Here he comes with the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Davis looking to pass. They'll run the screen. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Sparty! And the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Carr. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This defense is showing the Spartan spirit, and they are swarming.
I mean, they're making them earn everything. Nothing given up free, playing so good at all the levels of the defense. If I'm a Michigan State fan, I'm pretty jacked up at this performance.
Got a man. It's Gray. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The give as they work on that clock. They opened a lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey.
Right down the gut of the field. At the 20.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Clay. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Coming after him. And the quarterback is snowed under. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.